First of all, the laying of the foundation stone for Mali's gold refinery, with a capacity of 200 tons, is the logical continuation of the recommendations from the National Assizes of Refoundation, during which the Malian people demanded that Mali's gold shine for Malians. It is within this framework that several actions have been initiated, namely the audit of the mining sector, the development and adoption of the mining code, and also the law on local content. Furthermore, we have created the State Society for Mining Research and Exploitation, and we have also renegotiated contracts in which the interests of the Malian people were not at all respected. The realization of Mali's gold refinery is an affirmation of our economic sovereignty. And this allows not only for control and, above all, the monitoring of gold production traceability, but also for the profitability of revenues derived from gold and its byproducts. The most important thing is that the new gold refinery will be the sole entity to refine gold from all mining companies established in Mali. And this will inevitably increase the number of direct and indirect jobs for Malian youth. I wish to remind you that from 1980 to the present day, Mali's gold has been exported for refining and sale in countries such as the United Arab Emirates, South Africa, and Switzerland. And this has deprived our country of substantial revenues for its economic development. And I would also like to commend the cooperation between the Russian Federation and Mali, which continues to strengthen even further. Our partners are assisting us with their expertise, and especially with knowledge transfer. I also particularly wish to commend the Yadran Company. And I would also like to congratulate the Prime Minister, the members of the government, and especially the Ministers of Mines, and ask them to be vigilant and to adhere to the planned deadlines for the construction of this gold refinery, which is so eagerly awaited by the Malian people. Thank you.
They said we are very poor, yet we are the people with the most minerals mining sites here in Africa. They said that we are uncivilized, yet we are the people with great minds. Yeah, people with people who their level of thinking is very high. They said we don't have anything, yet we're the people who are providing food. That we're dying with hunger in Africa. As in Africa there is a lot of hunger. That is what they are lying out here. Yet in Africa is where we have fertile lands, where we can be able to produce and to provide all kinds of foods. And now it is time for us to be able now to make sure that we are telling them, or we are letting them know, that everything they said is a lie. There are people who do not have an opportunity of coming to Africa. They've never been to Africa, and therefore maybe they believe everything that is being said, especially the African Americans and the African diasporans who are not in Africa, the black people who are in Europe, who have never been to Africa before. Some of them, whenever all these things are being said, they believe, because maybe we cannot blame them. They're believing because maybe they've not been to Africa before. But we have decided to actually prophesy our fate. We have decided to ourselves make our fate ourselves. We don't need the help. We don't need anything to do with them. We want to show out to the world that we are the people who are the most richest. We are the people who are running the errands of this world, who are running and providing solutions to the problems of this world. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for always subscribing to my channel, for always watching me anytime I put a video here. You're making me feel like everything I'm doing is not for nothing. For those who are sending me super thanks, I really appreciate. I really need it. Therefore, thank you so much, and God bless you in whatever the things that you are doing. Malian president, this is Assimi Goita, has decided to also retain the gold. No exportation, no taking out, no refining from outside, no selling it anyhow, no exporting to a country without being without money, or rather free of charge. Nothing like that is going to happen. He has decided the gold that belongs to Malian people is going to remain in Mali. The gold that belongs to Malian people is going to remain in Mali. We saw Captain Ibrahim Traore doing the same thing some time back. Now, Assimi Goita has also done the same thing. Gold will be refined from Mali, and it will be kept in Mali because it is the resource, it is an asset that belongs to Malian people, and therefore nobody has to take it. Nobody has to have say over it, or to issue command or rule that gold from Mali should be exported to any country in Europe or any other country that is not Mali. Therefore, it is going to be refined in Mali, and it is going to be stored and kept in Mali. If you need it, come with money. If you need it, follow the conditions. No anything for free. This is to keep and retain the resources and the wealth that belongs to the African people. I know Western countries, many of them don't like that. They don't want that. It's a blow to them because they depend on that gold to actually make themselves rich, to build themselves, and to advance themselves, to build the infrastructures in their country and all that. Yeah. But Mali has decided nothing like that is going to happen. Burkinabe did it. Some other countries retained, Namibia said the same thing will happen. Botswana said the same thing will happen. Now Mali is saying also the same thing is going to happen. No allowing gold out of the country. Gold will remain in the country. It will be defined in the country. And it is only the people of Burkina Faso, of Mali, who have the say over that gold. It can go around Sahel region because they are working together and all that, but it will remain not out of the Sahel region and not out of Mali. Number one, Malian president has said the reason for doing that, it is because he wants to create jobs and employment to the people of Mali. This is a leader who has the interests of people at heart. Assimi Goita is a kind of a leader who is looking like Captain Ibrahim Traore and again Abdurrahmane Chiani. These are leaders who have decided they are going to make their people proud and not the outsiders. They are going to make to work with the interests of their people at heart. They're not going to serve the so-called masters. They're not going to be the puppets. They're not going to betray their brothers and sisters, but they're going to work together to make sure there is a well-being of a person from Mali, a well-being of the people from Niger, a well-being of the people from Burkina Faso. That is all it is in their minds. These are not bosses to the people. They are servants to the people. These are the leaders who say that in case you feel like my government is incompetent, you are allowed to speak. You can come out and say it loudly. I will listen to you and I will be able to answer you. I'll be able to follow what you want. I'll be able to make a change. Those are leaders who we want in Africa. Leaders who are ready to listen to the African people and to the black people, not to the white people and white man supremacy. Look at what is happening in Kenya. Yesterday, somebody was shot dead by the police officer. This is an order from the above. If someone can be able to shoot a civilian direct on a broad daylight, everybody is watching. A police officer comes and shoots a civilian directly and he doesn't care. That means it's an order. People are trying to come out and speak against the government. They're being killed. But we have leaders in the Sahel region who are allowing people to speak out whenever they feel like things are going wrong. That is the real democracy. Not this clown of democracy, this bullshit that has been brought by the West to us. Yeah, they're calling it democracy. This is not democracy. This is just something that we don't know. Yeah, the manipulation and intimidation and discrimination and all that. Yeah, we don't like it. We don't really like it. We want leaders who are ready to work for the people. Yeah, in Kenya right now, there is no jobs, there is no employments, but you cannot talk, you cannot complain to the government. Whenever you try to complain to the government shuts you up. Yeah, but in Mali, in Niger, in Burkina Faso, leaders have allowed people, citizens who are the owners of the country, to come and talk whenever they feel like there is something that is not right, there is something that is not going on well. People can come out and speak. People can come out and tell the government, here and here you went wrong, and therefore we need a change. That is the kind of a leader that we want. So right now, by retaining the gold, by retaining the resources, it means now that the country is going to be in good position. The country is going to live well. Yeah, the people in the country are going to live well. Why? Because youths will not suffer anymore because of unemployment. Because when this work is be done in Mali, it means Malian youths and Malian people who are jobless, many of them are going to be employed in these factories, in these sites where gold is being refined. Youth will not be jobless anymore. Youth will not be idle anymore. They will have something to do. Number two, the economy of the country is going to be raised. The wealth of the country is going to be raised. Country is going to be rich. Yeah, and therefore, by the country being rich, it means the country is definitely going to develop because there is money in the country. There is enough money in the country. Yeah, and again, retaining our dignity. For long, we've been the things that have been spoken against people of Africa, against black people, is so many things. We've been called poor, we've been called uncivilized, we've been called uneducated, illiterate. We've been called many names, and therefore they see themselves as the people who are having all these things. So they make themselves as the helper. They only see that Africa is the only continent where the problems are. It is only in Africa where there is sickness. It is only in Africa where there is all these so-called what should I call it? There is it is only in Africa where people are poor. Yeah, it is only in Africa where people cannot be able to get good treatment when they are sick, where they cannot be able to get good schools. It is only in Africa where people cannot be able to put food on the table, to take their children in school. Problems are in Africa. It is only in Africa where there is war and all that. That is what they see. That is what they say out here. And therefore, by doing this, it means we are now going to retain our dignity. Because they said we were poor, now let us get hold of what they are taking from Africa, and then let's see between we Africans and them who are poor. We get hold of everything that we have. Yeah, of everything they are taking out, every single minerals and resources they are taking out. After getting hold of them, they will have nowhere to go and exploit. They will have nowhere to go and steal, and they will remain the way they are. And then after a few years, let's see between we black people, we Africans, and them who are the ones who are struggling. They're living well because of them associating themselves with Africa. They're living well because of them existing in Africa, them coming to Africa, them living in Africa, them having organizations with the Africans, them having military bases in Africans, so that they can be able to monetize our mining sites and all that as theirs. And that is how they are making their wealth. And Africa keeps on, Africa continues to be poor all this time. But a time has come when we need to have a change. A time has come when we need to turn around. Because if we don't do that, nobody else is going to help us. So they've said all sorts of things, but we have decided we are going to change the continent. We are going to change everything and to turn everything around and to make ourselves the richest continent, because we are already rich. We only need to to make some decisions of cutting ties with the West, cutting ties with Europe, and live our own life. I take this opportunity to congratulate Malian President Assimi Goita. Thanks to you, man. Thanks to you, Mr. President. You are one in a million, and there is nobody like you. Only the leaders who are doing the same things, like Ibrahim Traore, like Assimi Goita, are the ones we can compare to you. Continue helping your people. Continue making a black person proud. This is a black country. It's a black continent. Therefore, black people should be prioritized. If you go to a white country, white people have always been prioritized. They have always been placed at the front line. So therefore, also in Africa, black people should always be placed in the front line. And when we do that, we shall live peacefully and all of us will enjoy the fruits of their country. This is African Streamline. I am Atamba Heti. Tell me what you think on the comment section. I'll do my best to make sure I read the comments and give a response where possible. It's first time to be here. Don't forget to subscribe. For the returning subscribers, I salute you. Man, I salute you. God bless.